Hello everyone, my name is Kenmei, and today in Fire Emblem Heroes we are here for a new summoning session. This time around we have a new Mythic banner and two, I think, maybe one people's surprise. This is Baldr and Höðr. I'm not sure about the latter's pronunciation, so I'm sorry girl. Truly and deeply sorry for what's going to happen. But yeah, we're going to try and get them both. So you can see the tier list on the left. I would like to have at least two Baldr. All two others would be nice. But given the Radiant Dawn Hall of Forms is coming back in September, I hope, and this is only a hope because I don't think so. Well, I actually don't even care. Now that I think about it, I don't even care about father. So I'm sorry, Höðr. No ill intention here. So we are not going to summon on green. That is a given. And colorless has one very dangerous potential. It's not dangerous, it's just a pretty breaker. But beforehand, we are going to start with this ticket that I did gather for you. Trying for either a blue or a green. Well, then it's going to be colorless. We have like this week and the next. And afterward, we're going to have the, Florina. Not bad. Is it some kind of, some foreshadowing for our flying archer luck? I hope you're not the only flying archer we get this session, please. It's actually kind of funny because the previous ticket was actually Kavlin. So, wink wink. So yeah, we're going to pray very hard because we do not have two sparks. We only have one, and not that I don't want to go after this banner especially. It's just that, compared to what can come our way soon, yeah, I don't want to spend that much on this banner, to be honest. Oh, thank you. Okay, so you might wonder why Rune is so high. It's just that actually when it got out, none of him. Because I was like, oh, I don't really care for him. And now I'm just like, I have a mergeless rune for Arena. For the additional slot for light mythics. I always have to put him in the, the special slot that doesn't bring the score anyway. So yeah, but
who cares about freaking about ether raids?
It's actually kind of funny what Baldr and Höðr are bringing to ether raids. I wonder. I feel like people have mixed feelings about it. Obviously, like some people are going to. Oh, okay. Oh, hello. This does seem pretty lucky. How far are we going to go with the luck? That is the question. But yeah, I think a lot of some people are going to be mad anyway, because they do care about either raids. Some people are going to be happy. Some people might be annoyed at Baldr because she's like, triangle, wait, it's been so long. I don't even recall the real name of the thing. Weapon triangle. Yeah, weapon triangle. Remember that? Gonna use it. So, yeah, overall, I'd say I'm just glad they're in. Not taking a slot on a new heroes banner. A bit sad Because someone pointed out, I don't recall where actually, that ever since Athos, or maybe ever since, no, I think it was ever since Athos and Ira, we've only gotten OCs for Mythics. And the thing is, with Mythics, they could, it's not like they don't have, you know, some available options, especially since they went with Athos, they went with Uller. It does bring out around like 20-ish people, 20-ish Mythics. It would, I think it would actually be maybe even more interesting that maybe OCs went back to legendaries, since we have a lesser pool of potential candidates there. But I don't think, I don't know, do the developers actually care about that? I'm not sure. Do we actually care about that? We do. So I knew I had something I had in mind. Oh yeah, because Florina caught me in my thoughts. This is actually the last one, but last week before we change to the newer four-star special rates for the common pool. And we are nearing the time where rearmed units are going to be are going to be added or not. This is actually a big question. Like, are they going to add rearmed to the 4-star special rate pool? My opinion on this is that I don't see why they wouldn't. I mean, they also put duo Ephraim there. It would be a nice way for them to rerun those older those older yeah, I was going to say seasonal, older rearmed units. So I really don't see why they wouldn't do it, you know, aside from being stingy. And it's for anyone who's tried, and I know this session is not a good example for that, but with a pool this big, if you only go with the tickets, I mean, the chances at, you know, getting a lot of them, let alone one, I think I should have phrased that, you know, reverse. Getting one of them, let alone many. I mean, no, I think the odds are low enough that it wouldn't be that consequential for them to add the rearmed units into the special rate pool. But I might be delusional about that. Oh, and something I was delusional about as well. We got Soleil. It reminded me that we also got Flora for our Resplendent. We got the announcement for the next Resplendent. Legendary Moth. I don't know how I feel about that. I actually don't know how I feel about that, because on the one hand, good. It broadens the potential. Ooh, nice circle. It broadens the potential. Doesn't leave some people on the side. I mean, at this point, you know, seasonal Resplendence is not out of the way now. But the Eternal, please give us more than two Resplendent a month, is just... I wonder if this is something they want to address or not. But at this rate, the thing is, people... I think the general idea, consensus, opinion is that Resplendent is also a way for the game to refresh old art, give a little boost to older units, favorites. And I feel like a lot of people are... Or maybe I'm just, stupid thinking that is something that a lot of people are thinking. But I think... Olivia, alright? I think some people are like, well, if they are starting this trend of, giving some new outfits to older units, they got... Wait, I forgot to check our stats. they got to actually do that to, everyone in year 1, right? Like, if they end the game before they actually end that, that's both missed opportunity and, like, I feel like maybe there is a feeling that there is this promise that all there... Maybe not this promise, but this is what should happen, right? Actually, the batch should have been broader, like, they should have waited doing all the year 1 before they go to year 2. I don't know if my rambling makes any sense at this point. Hello, Baldr. So we have completion, that's nice. But I feel like this is... Ooh, plus speed, really good. Really, really good. Nope. Not changing your background. I feel that might be one of the reasons that makes the raids I wish were getting resplendent so frustrating. And for one, I do agree on the, at least, I'd like us to get more each month. But I don't know if I'm actually expecting... I have a fear, of course. I think that's it. I have a fear that this won't get completed, or at least all year 1 units won't have their resplendent before end of services. And that might just be what I'm fearing, like running after time, running after something that won't be happening anyway, so... But something that is happening... Sorry, this segue is abysmal, but talking about, well, Moth Resplendent, pretty nice. I'm not the biggest fan of the cape, but honestly, that's a nitpick on my part. Talking about art, you might have heard about the fact that the 2nd July summer banner, so the 2018 one, didn't get rerun. And Young Summer Tiki and May's art are going to be changed. This is something I think, because I heard about the problem when it got out, technically. And by got out, I mean when the artist actually told everyone, oh, hey, I did that. For one, why did you think it would be a good idea, you stupid? But well, that allows us to get rid of something we don't want, right? We don't want to work with people like that. And to those who wonder, I think the Reddit post about the announcement, you get most of the information you need to know. But basically, the artist didn't tend to draw some lolis. Okay, for no reason. So yeah, the thing is, while I find it rather, maybe not nice, but I think this is the right decision for them to make, to actually say, we don't want that in our game, we don't want this representation in our game. But I mean, fair enough. That's really nice. need to tend my barracks, so I hope I don't forget what I wanted to say. Be right back. So we're back. The thing I wanted to say, we're going to go for Höðr, and then we're going to do one more circle, I feel like. Yeah, come here. The thing I wanted to say is, while I do appreciate that they actually committed, to say, wait, we don't want to work with that guy, and we don't want any representation of them in our game. What I do find a bit, meh. The information was out for 3 weeks before they actually took action. I mean, at this scale, I can understand things are slow to put into, to put into action. But that's the thing that's a bit iffy to me. But I guess, not the same kind of reactivity to things. But I'm actually pretty stoked to see some new art. It's going to be a first for FEH, actually. We've never had art redone entirely. We've had some things that were some shading slightly altered on the hero there. The infamous green pixel on Linus' chest. But other than that, complete overall of art was never done before. And so I can't wait to see what they're going to come with. But I kind of hope for the people who are actually wanting to summon on this banner. Okay. I do hope that they're going to rerun the banner. Okay, thank you for coming. Plus that, I don't recall what mine is, so yeah, we're ending this session on a pretty heavy topic, but I think it's kind of important, at least to mention it, maybe it's going to spark some debate in the comments, I don't know, it might. But I also want to acknowledge what happens in the game, especially when we talk about, these kinds of action, of scumminess. Yeah. So overall, nice session. Really nice session. So we're going to end it there. I hope you do have some luck on this banner. And that you're waiting for the FEH channel that should come. I think it should come in a few days and not like in a week or so. I think I'm going to make a video. Maybe even a bingo board. Maybe. Be aware. Be aware. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my rambling. And I wish you some luck. And until next time, take good care of yourself, everyone. Bye-bye!